Who is escalating the situation, ma'am? Like it wasn't him. He was sitting here quietly during a public time when there were a lot of other members of the public here.
I think that's a valid question.
I'm going to ask, are you willing to leave at all? Otherwise, I would have to check in with them, and they would have to send a paper for their wishes to press charges against you, because right now you're refusing. Right now, we just want a warning and just move along.
No, right now we're talking. I'm not refusing. We're talking still. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
That's being reasonable as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Could you tell me what happened earlier, with the security? Your side?
She came in and caused a ruckus. At no point did I disrupt anything. And like I said, I've been here before when docents have carried on. I've walked in and out. People were walking in and out. People were talking. I actually wasn't even talking. I haven't spoken to anybody unless they speak to me. Specifically, I've even have this, so it's not to be disruptive. That says, this is who I am. If you wish to talk to me, I have no problem with that. But during the dosage time, I wasn't trying to disrupt her at all.
I'm going to ask, I know you've had this issue, she's had this issue with you, and she's talked to you earlier. And she told me that she asked you to leave to another room. Are you willing?
Initially, she asked me to move to the back of the room, and I said, okay, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I tried picking up my stuff. She continued to talk to me. Okay. I mean, you can see, I put my pens away. I was putting stuff away. She kept speaking to me.
Okay.
And so I stopped so I could pay attention to her and talk to her. Mm-hmm. And then she said I wasn't being cooperative. Okay. And I said, no, I'm trying to be cooperative, but I'm also trying to be respectful, just like I am with you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to speak to you and not be distracted by doing other things.
Okay. I appreciate that.
So, me, myself, I don't feel that, this is right. But what you're telling me is you're going to put me in handcuffs otherwise, right?
No, I did not mention the handcuffs, but
if
we
I
are
don't
requesting,
leave, will you put me in handcuffs?
You may be subjected to a citation or an arrest for trespassing.
But
we're trying not to
forcibly remove me.
If you do not want to, are you willing to leave the property?
I'm asking what will happen if I don't get up.
So, if you refuse to leave, and when we give you a reasonable time to leave, pack your things, and you stay here, have to check in with security and confirm if they're willing to press charges against you for trespassing. Which, prior to this, she has mentioned, if he's willing to move along and leave for the day, that's fine, but if he refuses to leave, they will go forward with pressing charges.
can he press charges against harassment and discrimination and targeting also?
So as far as that, are you able to pack your belongings and just move along for the day?
Well, I don't think you've been clear as far as the consequences of me not leaving. You're saying potentially she could do this, this, and this.
So if you
she hasn't done it.
If you refuse to leave, I'm asking you to leave, right? So moving forward, if you refuse to leave, I would have to get a signature from the security for their wishes to press charges against you for trespassing, and then you either get a citation or you get arrested. And I personally do not want to go the handcuff route or citation route. I just want to de-escalate this for the day, and if you're able to move.
Either of those two routes require grounds, though. There are no grounds.
So I'm still unclear, and I think you're unclear, as to what will happen if at this point, if I refuse. So far, there's nothing that's really going to happen. You would have to go get a signature, and then at that point, then you can tell me I need to leave or be charged, correct? Is that what the deal
Yes,
is?
at this moment, it's a request for you to move along for the day.
Right.
But if you don't move along, then I would have to get a signature from her as she requested for a private citizen's arrest form. And you will be either cited, citation, or an arrest, if that's the case.
I think what my partner's trying to explain is that if we get a signature from the security company, which is in charge of enforcing the rules here and the ordinances here, then we would move forward with an arrest. So we're asking now for you to comply with their request to leave. If you refuse to do that, then you would be subject to arrest or a citation based on the circumstances. So I think your question is what will happen next? The security guard has already expressed that if you say no, I'm not leaving, they will sign. We'll go, we'll get the signature, and then you will be placed in handcuffs. You will be escorted forcibly out of the building, and then we will determine whether or not you are issued a citation or you would.
Okay, that's much more clear. So there will be a citation or me being handcuffed, one of the two.
If you refuse,
At this point.
yes, sir.
Okay, you were not so clear on that. So I will go ahead and comply under protest because I've got family to take care of and I'm not wealthy. So I can't fucking pay all this. You can be guaranteed I'm gonna leave. You don't have to stand here and go catch criminals or whatever.
What is your name? Monica Modi. And you are? Jamie. Jamie what? Park. Berg. Maybe we can talk outside. I'm still recording. Yeah.
For everybody involved as well, if you guys would like the information, the security company is Triumph. So if you want to file a complaint with Triumph as far as what your observations were of the security guard or anything like that, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate the information. Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Thank you very much.
Of course. I'll walk. Thank you.